शुभ संध्या, गुड इवनिंग सभी दर्शक तथा छात्र और अध्यापक बांधवों को नमस्कार। और इस शैक्षिक आगाज के मंच पर सभी का स्वागत। शैक्षिक आगाज यह एक ऐसा मंच है जिनका ब्रीद वाक्य है गुणों से गुणवत्ता तक। तो यह गुणवत्ता प्राप्त करने के लिए जो भी कोशिशें हो रही है उसी का एक भाग बन के मैं माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर लता पाड़ेकर वर्किंग एज अ ग्रेजुएट टीचर इन लोकनेते यशवंतराव चव्हाण विद्यानिकेतन नंबर 6 एरवडा पुणे महाराष्ट्र से मैं आपका सभी जनों का, सभी छात्र और अध्यापकों का फिर एक बार स्वागत करके मेरे पाठ की ओर जा रही हूँ। आज हम इसमें देखेंगे सब्जेक्ट इंग्लिश, जो कि जिसमें स्कॉलरशिप गाइडेंस के बारे में स्टॉक एक्सप्रेशन इस यूनिट पर चर्चा होगी और कुछ स्लाइड्स है जिसके सहारे हम अपनी पढ़ाई थोड़ी सही कर सके। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। We will see about stock expressions. Stock expressions means जो भी किसी सिचुएशन में हम व्यक्त होते हैं उसमें आते हैं ग्रीटिंग्स, सीकिंग परमिशन, मेकिंग रिक्वेस्ट्स एंड कोरिलेशन। तो ये है ग्रीटिंग्स के बारे में फर्स्ट हम देखेंगे। व्हाट इज ग्रीटिंग्स? देयर आर सम एटिकेट्स और मैनर्स। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, व्हेन वी मीट ईच अदर, व्हेन वी मीट समवन, we greet them as hi, hello or namaste and so on. If we meet in morning time, we say good morning. If we meet at 12 o'clock, we say good noon, right? If there is afternoon, we say good afternoon, and when sun sets in the west, we say good evening. So like that, we greet each other by saying good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening. यह अभिवादन सभी भाषाओं में होता है। Particularly, we are seeing in English what we will use, which words we have to express. If we meet at night time, we say good night. If at the time of sleeping, we say sweet dreams, right? If someone's birthday, so on that particular occasion, we say happy birthday, God bless you, or we can say stay blessed. Wish you many happy returns of the day. So all these expressions we wish each other by saying some good words. So we are talking about etiquettes or manners when we meet each other on particular occasion. This was birthday occasion. Next, when someone is not feeling well what should we say? We say get well soon or take care or wish you a speedy recovery, wishing you a full recovery or feel better. If he is our friend and we are going in the same school, so what can we say? We will say, we are waiting for you as early as possible. You should be in the school. So, get well soon. This way, we communicate with each other and we are sharing good feelings, happy feelings, so that one will be just connect with another. We express our feelings at the time of different festivals too, right? If there is Diwali or Holi, Eid or Christmas, whatever that festival will be, but we greet each other, we wish each other. If see, you can see here, which is this occasion? Yes, you might be ready or you must be known what is it. So we say Happy Diwali or Happy Diwali or even Shubha Deepavali. So this is the way of greeting each other. If we meet on Holi, yes, particularly this is the very great festival throughout India, we say Happy Holi or होली की शुभकामनाएं इन हिंदी. मराठीमध्ये होळीच्या खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. आणि मग यावरून काही कविता सुद्धा लिहिल्या जातात. कोई कविता के पंक्तियां भी सुनाई दी जाती है या तो लिख कर भेज दी जाती है. इन इंग्लिश वी से हैप्पी होली. इफ देयर इज ईद, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ईद आर देयर, ईद ए मिलाद. तो इस ईद के दिन हम एक दूसरों को किस तरह से ग्रीटिंग करते हैं, किस तरह से अभिवादन करते हैं? ईद मुबारक. सभी भाई और बहनों को ईद मुबारक. If there is Christmas, we say Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. And if there is beginning of New Year, we gratitude each other by saying Happy New Year, Welcome New Year, right? Welcome और Happy New Year. नई साल की बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ या तो नया साल मुबारक हो. In English, Happy New Year. Welcome 2021. And now it's time to say welcome 2022. This way also we can express and we can gratitude to each other. We'll say hello, hi, Happy New Year or Namaste, Happy New Year, like that. So these are some types to greet each other at some events, on some occasions, or even they differs according to time. In morning time, in afternoon time, in evening time, at night time, we greet each other by using the words accordingly. Next, we'll see seeking permission, यानी कि अनुमति या तो सहमति. It means asking or taking permission. This is for the action of officially allowing someone to do a particular thing. Means if we have to do, then we will ask, we will take permission. Shall I do? Or May I please? Like that, we'll see which words we are using or we have to use for seeking permission. If we want to ask permission, we use can. We use can. The word can to ask for permission to do something. For example, can I ask a question please? How should we say? Can I ask a question please? Or can we go home now? Can we go home now? But could, the word could is more formal and polite than can. Can से भी could यह जो शब्द है यह और अच्छा लगता है परमिशन लेने के लिए. Could I ask a question please? Or could we go home now? So this is more formal, okay, more polite than can. Or even may is another more formal and polite way of asking for permission. Then how will we ask? Say, may I ask a question please? Or may we go home now? May we go home now? So there is little difference between these words. Okay, can is correct, no doubt. It is not wrong. But for more polite way, we will use could or may. So in English, in every language, there is variety of talking, right? So in English also, there are different words and different ways to ask. So first we saw can, then could, and then may. Remember, if there is can in any sentence and if there is question mark, it means that it is for permission. Okay? So can, could, may, all these words help for asking permission. We'll see more forms. See, can you give me your ruler please? Can I go home now? But if there is the word could I lend your pen please? Could I go home now? Or may I check your notebook please? May I go home now? So like that also, here I have given the variety of sentences. We can use can, we can use could, we can use may also. And that way we will ask the permission. We will take permission or we will ask to do or not to do. If we ask the permission, now let's see what will happen next. If I have to give permission, then how I will use? We use can to give permission. Then my word will be, or whoever will give permission, he or she may say, you can go home now. Or you can borrow my pen if you like. This is for giving permission. Initially, we saw about asking permission. Now, we are seeing for giving permission. So, the person who gives permission, what will he say? You can go home now. It means your permission is, you are allotted to do that action, whatever you asked. Okay. Even may is more formal or polite way of giving permission. Then The person who gives permission will say, you may go home now. You may go home now, or you may borrow my pen if you like. So कैन से ज़्यादा फॉर्मल जो है तो वो मे वर्ड है. कैन एंड मे बोथ वर्ड्स आर equally important and equally allowed, but may is more formal or more polite than can. This is little difference between can and may. Okay, so let's proceed. If I don't want to give the permission or someone is refusing the permission, what will be the words? What will be the sentence? We use can't and may not to refuse permission or say that someone does not have permission. We'll see the sentence. If someone is refusing permission, if someone is asked, may I go home or can I go home? You can't go home yet. आप घर नहीं जा सकते. क्या मैं घर जा सकता हूँ? तो आप घर नहीं जा सकते. जैसे कि हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, same way we are talking in English. Can I go home? You can't go home yet. Or even students may not travel for free. This is refusing permission. May not or can't. Can't is abbreviation of cannot. Cannot का short form है can't. So someone is not allowing, then he will say or she will say, you can't go home yet. Or if students are asking, may we travel for free? Then the person who is refusing the permission will say, students may not travel for free. Students may not travel for free. So this is all about seeking permission, then giving permission and refusing permission. Let's proceed. The third topic in subtopic, we are talking about stock expressions. अभिव्यक्ति कि कुछ भी सिचुएशन है उस समय हम कैसे एक दूसरे के साथ संवाद करते हैं, किस तरह बात बनाते हैं, बातें करते हैं. How we will communicate each other in any situation. That is what stock expression. And we have seen two subtopics. First was greeting, second was permission. Now we are turning to third one, making request. So विनती आणि बिनती हिंदी में, मराठीमध्ये विनंती. आपण एखाद्या गोष्टीची विनंती करण्यासाठी कसं बोलूयात? तर मराठीत आपल्याला माहिती आहे, हिंदी में भी आपको मालूम है हाउ इट कम्स इन इंग्लिश. मेकिंग रिक्वेस्ट, asking someone to do something for you. See, these are the three most common ways for making request. First one is, could you open the door for me please? How? Could you open the door for me please? Second, would you mind opening the door for me please? Can you open the door for me please? So could, would and can. Again, these three words help us to make request. But again I will like to say could and would, these both words are more polite or more formal than can. Can is also correct. No doubt. It's not wrong. But if we talk formally, or we want to say, or we want to request more politely, then we will use could. So this is little difference. Could you open the door for me, please? The meaning of all three sentences is same, but minor difference of politeness. So here, could you open the door for me, please? Or would you mind opening the door for me, please? This is again more polite. Would you mind opening the door for me, please? And the third one is general. Can you open the door for me, please? So these three words or three ways are very common to make requests. Next, here are again these are making requests. Here are some sentences. Can I use your computer, please? Could I borrow some money from you, please? Excuse me, can you help me? Here can, could and excuse me. Again can is used, but as I said, could is more polite than can. So we will try to use could than can. So could I use your computer, please? Excuse me, could you help me, please? Like that. So can and could, both words are useful, or they are already people are using both words, but could, the word could is more polite. Remember that. Next, see, here are two girls. What could be they talking? One is asked to another one, would you like another cup of milk? Would you like another cup of milk? So again, the word would is used, or could you like another cup of milk? But not can. Okay. Next picture. See, here are so many mangoes. So I will ask to you, could you help me to count these mangoes, please? To all, I am asking the question, or I am requesting to you all who are audience and all that, who are the students and teachers. I am asking, I am making request to you all, could you help me to count these mangoes, please? The word could is more polite than can. The same sentence can be like, can you help me to count these mangoes? If you will not use please, even it's correct, but for making more polite, एक दूसरे से अगर हमको ज़्यादातर ऐसा लगाव है तो हम प्लीज़ का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, कूड का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, देन कैन. तो these both words, could you help me to count these mangoes, please? Okay. So what I want to tell you that like these, we will use these words in our day-to-day communication. So I am giving you these type of examples. Okay. Next, see here, the girl and her uncle. How will they talk to each other? Many times this situation occurs, or even we want some help from our father, from our mother, from our uncle, or from our teacher. So, may I help you? Okay. How will you say? May I help you? So, these request or seeking permission we will use in day to day's communication. How will you say? May I help you? Then what will be the another person will say? Yes, sure. Or you may. Yes, you may. Okay. We'll turn to next picture. See? These are two boys and one is asking to another, what? Could you tell me this address please? Could you tell me this address please? He's not using the word can. Or even they are best friend, they can use the word can, but could is more polite. So the question or request will be like this: can you tell me this address? Even it's enough. But for listening very politely, or if we are creating some melody in our voice, then he will say or she will say, could you tell me this address please? Okay. So I am trying to tell you the uses of this permission or request with the help of some pictures. And such pictures or such situations are always occurring in our day-to-day life. Okay, so remember how to use, because when we are learning something, you are right that we are learning for getting marks. Yes, no doubt. We have to achieve good marks, but these etiquettes or these manners we will try, we will apply in day-to-day life also. And that's why for achieving good score as well as to implement good morals, we will use such type of words and we will practice with each other from this type of small sentences. Right? So what is next? Now our fourth subtopic is correlation. Correlation between instructions or expressions and pictures. In our scholarship exam, and remember, I am not talking only scholarship exam but every type of competitive exams. This correlation question occurs, and all means this whole topic, stock expression topic, is always there in our paper for minimum 4 marks and maximum 6 to 8 marks. And see, you might be know now we will see that how easy these all sentences are, but we'll listen carefully and we will remember them if we start to use in our daily communication such type of words. Then achieving marks is nothing but it's very easy task, right? So this subtopic number 4 is correlation between instructions और expressions and pictures. हम जो सूचना देते हैं एवं कुछ वाक्य और चित्र में समन्वय होना चाहिए. क्या दिया जाता है? कुछ चित्र दिया जाता है और चित्र में समन्वय साधने की बातें की जाती है. तो आइए देखते हैं. These are two pictures and here are some sentences. The first sentence is how happy these children are. how happy the children are. How sad the children are. How sad the children are. The third one is how angry the children are. How angry the children are. And the fourth one, how afraid the children are. And the question is, which sentence is correct or correlate for these two picture? Yes, which could be correct? I think you are right. How happy the children are. So for that, what we have to do? We have to see the expressions. We have to see the pictures, given pictures very carefully. And that's why. So see, you means अभी आपको लगा हुआ होगा कि क्वेश्चंस कितने इजी होते हैं. तो यह इजीनेस के लिए हमें थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस की भी ज़रूरत है. और अगर ऐसी प्रैक्टिस हम नित्य व्यवहार में करेंगे तो यह बहुत ही आसान मामला होगा. हमें गुण भी प्राप्त होंगे और अच्छी बोली भी अपने आप बनती जाएगी. The next picture is, see, here are some emojis, right? Here are different emojis, but select the correct action word for the given pictures. First is smiling, second is talking, third is crying, and fourth is reading. So, which action will be correct for all these type of emojis? Yes? Please tell or guess. You are right. The third one, that is, these pictures or these emojis are expressing crying, right? These emojis are expressing for crying. फोन आहे एक आणि त्याच्यात तो फोन कर परत आत्ता आलेला. Next, now you can see this picture. What are the girls doing? What are the girls doing? First is dancing, second is jumping, third is playing, and fourth is, this is singing. But see, here is the spelling, you can see. So we'll see the correct option. What are these girls doing? Dancing. Yes, the correct option is dancing. So we have to choose correct options. For that, we will observe the pictures carefully, and even not only pictures but the given options we will read. We will try to understand all options very carefully. Guess the emotion shown in the pictures. Guess the emotions shown in the pictures. Yes? Happy, sad, surprised, angry. What could be the proper option? Yes? Are they happy? These both, huh? I am just correlating both pictures with these options. This is what we are saying, na? Correlation between expressions and words, or expressions and sentences, or expressions or their actions and given sentences. So, are they happy? Are they sad, surprised, or angry? Yes, they are angry. Right? So, such type of questions occur in our given question papers. Now, observe this picture very carefully and tell me, what are the children doing? What are the children doing? Jumping, flying, swimming, quarreling. Okay, jumping, flying, swimming, quarreling. For that we must know the meaning of all options: jumping, flying, swimming, and quarreling. Quarreling means, yes, are they quarreling? Are they swimming? Are they flying? Or are they jumping? Most of you might be confused. Means बहुत बार ऐसे options होते हैं कि confusion में आ जाते हम. But we'll not confuse. We'll see the picture carefully. We will read the options more carefully and we will correlate between given picture and given sentences or given options words. So what could be the correct? Swimming. Yes. Right? Now again you will observe the picture very carefully. See, these are students or kids and they are very small but they are doing something. So which instruction is correct for this picture? Which instruction is correct for this picture? See, first instruction is plant the trees. Second, drink the water. Third, save the water. And the fourth one is water the plants. Water the plants. Then if you should not do any hurry. Each question will take minimum 1 minute and you will get it. आपको क्वेश्चन देखना है, चित्र देखना है, उसका मीनिंग भी मालूम करके उसका चित्र और गिवन ऑप्शन का समन्वय लगाना है, जोड़ियाँ लगानी है. तो उसके लिए बहुत ऐसे हरी में रहेंगे, जल्दबाजी करेंगे तो गलत हो सकता है और हमारे 2 के 2 मार्क जा सकते हैं. We will not make any hurry. We'll be calm and quiet and we'll see the picture. Is it plant the trees? Is it for plant the trees? What instruction? Okay, what instruction or which instruction is correct? Is it will be correct for plant the trees or drink the water, save the water or water the plants? I think yes, you might reach up to the mark, or correct answer is water the plants because all they are watering the plants. पौधों को पानी डाल रहे हैं तो water the plants. तो we should know the meaning of water the plants. Water is common noun and even to water is action word. So we must know water the plants means पौधों को पानी डाल रहे हैं. तो which instructions they might have get? Plant the trees? No. Drink the water because planted मतलब these plants are already planted and all these are watering the plants. So the number 4 is water the plant. Water the plants. Right? Next, here again observe the picture. What is it? It is again in day-to-day life's picture. Here it is one of the shop. Which shop could it be? Here never is mentioned. The name of shop I haven't shown you. Then which shop could it be? Could it be grocery or stationery or sweet mart or cloth mart? You have to observe the picture carefully and then you will reach up to correct option. Yes, Which shop? Will it be grocery? तो अभी ग्रॉसरी का मीनिंग हमें मालूम होना चाहिए. What means grocery? What we get in grocery? So we are getting grains and some of spicy things, or even jowar, bajra, wheat, rice, flour, right? But I think you can see all these shelves carefully. And the second option is stationery. Third option, you know, Sweet Mart. Is it Sweet Mart or cloth market? So the correct option is stationery. This is the shop of stationery. See, everywhere there are boxes, pens, pencils, books, and so many things. So this shop is of stationery. So for this we have to observe the picture as well as given options again and again and very carefully. So we have to improve our vocabulary also. अपनी शब्द संपत्ति बढ़ाने की भी ज़रूरत है. We must know the meaning of each and every word, and then we will reach up to the correct option. Or even if you are not you are not getting anyone's meaning but other options, you can use cut method also, and you will reach up to the correct option. Sometimes we have to do, because though we are reading, we are remembering, we are listening, we are practicing, but some words will be quite new for us. Such time we will use our extra sense. Huh? And for that we will observe and say what we are getting. Stationery. Here are pens and pencils and books and notebooks and all that. So it can't be Sweet Mart. It can't be cloth market. But we don't know grocery. But we know stationery. And yes, we are saying such shop is for stationery. So we will write that option number 2. So like this, there is correlation between questions and pictures. Now we will turn to study time. What we have learned. I think I will just conclude. We saw about stock expression, means the words or the sentences we will utter after seeing the situation. For in that topic we just discuss about, first is greetings, second is yes permission, third is request, and the fourth is correlation. So this is study time for you. I have given some questions. Select the correct alternative. How will you seek the permission for the postmaster to enter his cabin? Options are also given. Can I come in? Shall I come in? May I come in? Or may I come in, sir? Or if there is madam, excuse me, sir, or madam, excuse me, ma'am. So how will you enter in his cabin? Yes, all are correct, but more polite. How? So you will write the correct option. Number 2, if you are thirsty and the teacher is teaching in the class, how will you interact with your teacher? How will you interact with your teacher? Will you say, I want water? May I drink water, please? Please drink water. Or teacher, water. Which is more correct? Which is correct option? So I think second one will be correct. May I drink water, please? Or even teacher, excuse me, teacher, may I drink water, please? This way you can interact with your teacher. Okay, so next, select the correct alternative. Which option is for seeking permission? Pay attention. Listen me. Are you agree with me? May I come with you? So all four options, but which is for seeking permission? I think first two are for order. So they will cancel them. Now question remains option number 3 and 4. Which is correct for seeking permission? Are you agree with me? Again, I think this will not go to seeking permission. Option number 4 will be more correct. May I come with you? Oh, I'm sorry. This was your time to write the correct option. So, okay, I told you the answer, but no issue. We have many more questions ahead. Please try for that. Which of the following is the request? Which of the following is the request? Would you help me please? I am in the market. Option number 3. Take care. 4. Come here and read. Come here and read. So which will be the correct? Yes? Would you help me please? So please, or I'm in the market, take care, come here and read. Now it's your time. You select your correct answer and write down and take help of your teacher, or you can interact with your teacher and you will show to your teacher. Okay? Next is match the pair. Group A and Group B is given at 7 a.m., 12 o'clock, 3 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m. What will you say? In B group, there are some greetings and how will you interact with each other? So, decide and write the correct answers. When you will write 7 a.m., you will do dash and you will write the correct answer. Then 12 o'clock, what will you say? Okay? I think this is your revision time. So, you will match all pairs and just show to your teachers, or just you can interact with me also. Next, how will you wish? How will you wish when there is Ryan's birthday, or when tomorrow is your friend's examination? How will you say? Will you say Happy Diwali? Or what? Rama meets Raju at 5 p.m. This word can be pronounced as Rama or even Rama. So, Rama meets Raju at 5 p.m. How will they interact with each other? What will they say? Hi, hello, okay, okay. But will they say good evening or good morning? Please write down. If you'll write, there will be improvement in your spellings, in your handwritings, and even this will be very proper exercise for all of you. Diwali is in the next week. Then how will you interact? How will you say to each other? Or Shekhar and his friends meet on 25th December. Then how will they say each other? Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, like that. Okay? And if someone of you will meet me on 1st January, how will we talk to each other, or how will we start? Hi, hello, but we will say Happy New Year or Welcome in New Year. The next is, here are some more questions. See the picture very carefully and I asked the question, what could be this girl's character? So again you have to imagine, because I hadn't taken such question in my exercise, but you will just imagine. Loving character will be loving, angry, cruel, or lazy. Just see the picture carefully and correlate the picture and given options and reach up to the mark. Write down the correct option. What could be this girl's character? Okay, I hadn't tell you, but you will guess and you will imagine. Imagine means you will conclude your answer and you will write, I think, correct option. You can take your teacher's help also. Here are some kids and I ask the question, how are the children feeling in this given picture? How are the children feeling in this given picture? Scared, happy, bored, or depressed? So you must know all these type of feelings and you will reach towards your correct option. So I think this video or these slides or these pictures will help you to discuss or to exercise about stock expression. So the full topic of stock expression is for minimum 4 marks or for 6 marks or 8 marks even. So each question will carry 2 marks. So remember that you will get full marks for this stock expression and try to achieve that whole marks, because questions are very easy. You must know the meaning of question and the meaning of the given sentences, and even guessing and tracing is also important in such competitive exams. So I think I will like to give all the best. My all good wishes are always with you in your study. I am always ready to help you, and I will like to say thanks to all respected people of Shaikshikagaz to having me such great opportunity on this great dais, that is Shaikshikagaz. That's it. Very thank you and good night to all of you.